We were speaking about China, and this is not the only news to come out of that country. Our neighbors, right? They have, of course, a very different take on censorship, on what can be shown in terms of
They have a
movies.
different take on what you can say only. Like this,
Of
like
course.
for a country whose language has got more than 2 lakh characters, they are very restrictive on speech.
Yes.
Dude. Like it's so weird.
There are 2 lakh characters.
You can't use all.
You use 2. The rest we will,
Huh.
because we have so much to say.
Yeah, I think that's why they have become restrictive of speech only. They're like 2 lakh characters, we don't want to talk.
Yeah.
Nobody gets to talk.
They have this bit of trending news, that was going around on the internet. Is the movie? All movies, all series are edited specifically for the Chinese market, so that they can be shown there. Otherwise, Chinese censorship basically goes with blanket ban. You don't listen to us, we are not showing it only, bro. Your product will not be seen by more than 1 billion people. You want that, you don't want that. What is the scene? That is what they end up going with. So with Fight Club, the great movie, the novel, which it was based on, Chuck Palahniuk wrote that amazing novel, which was adapted by David Fincher. Great performances by Edward Norton, Brad Pitt, path-breaking. The new postmodern voice against capitalism, all of that. Told you that how it is bullshit. Cult following. Cult. Yeah, cult. The individual desire to...
Number one thing to throw in a party to be like I'm cool. Like,
that I'm cultured.
Yes.
I know Fight Club.
I know this.
Yes.
I'll explain the ending to you.
Yes.
Like that.
Oh, yes.
And that movie, recent prints of that have been edited by the Chinese government because of censorship. And edited
Don't you look forward to
way.
that? Don't you look forward to that? The great cinema classics. But the Chinese cut. Like, like what's the Chinese People's Party? Like Director's Edition versus the Xi Jinping edition. He has a different take on it altogether. Like, imagine there's Xi Jinping at Cannes Film Festival and
Fight
he's getting...
Club Manchurian.
Yeah.
That is what it is.
Oh, God. That Fight Club is written in Chinese characters.
Yeah. In a bowl of soup.
Instead of Brad Pitt, you end up imagining Xi. Brad Pitt is not your alter ego.
No,
Xi Jinping is. And they edited it. How did they edit it? Yeah.
Anyway, so they edited the ending they changed.
So the ending is a build-up. Of course, spoiler alert, if you have not yet seen Fight Club, then shut up. Right?
You're living it probably.
Yeah, then you're living it.
Then you're living it.
You are a part of what that movie was about.
Yeah.
Right? So the ending is, it is a build-up, and it is like a big fuck you to the capitalistic society.
Banking society, American economy, and
which
whatnot.
feeds on individual desire to survive, and uniqueness of life and everything. It takes away. So the end is like a big metaphor of, big fuck you to all of these institutions by like a
blowing up the buildings of various banks and all, who own
nitroglycerin
credit
and
card debt, like all American people ka credit card ka records वगैरह उधर है.
Yeah.
So the protagonist wants to blow up those buildings so that America can restart.
Yeah, like fuck you, this is wrong करके.
और वो लोग Chinese government just before the first blast starts, वो लोग freeze frame करता है, one slate comes. That
That's nice. Whenever in a movie, moving images are replaced by text.
That is the best part.
That's a great way to edit.
It stops and one slate comes saying that the protagonist, this main character, was apprehended. He was given psychiatric care. The terrorist attack was stopped. The terrorist attack was stopped. Life continued as it is.
You know who else got psychiatric treatment?
Who?
The Alibaba founder who went missing for some time.
He just came back. I think they've replaced him.
Yeah.
Like it's some kind of like some guy's got
Jack
plastic
Ma,
surgery.
when he came back, people were like, oh, what happened? What did not happen? And when he came back, he was like, yeah, now I'm feeling better.
Where were you? Alibaba ke Kufa mein. Like gone.
So the Chinese authorities put up a slate which said just before the explosion, they were caught by the authorities. So the authorities are competent. Right? Their competency cannot be questioned.
No.
They were caught by the authorities. And not only that, the perpetrators were given psychiatric help. And everything was fine.
Yeah.
and everybody lived happily ever after.
Huh.
So they gave
Fight Club.
Fight Club, a movie which the whole build-up and premise is about how it is never happily ever after.
Huh.
How happily ever after is a lie.
Hmm.
To that movie ka ending,
Yeah.
the Chinese
They were like, "It's a
People's
happy
Party
ending."
said happily ever after.
Yeah. Please give us a Disney version of this.
Yes.
We want Disney version.
My God, they Disneyfied Fight
Fight
Club.
Club.
They and did the original writer Chuck Palahniuk, did he come to know?
Yeah, of course.
Was
he came
there
to
a
know.
reaction from him? What was his reaction?
So he just said, "This is poetic." Like, I'm paraphrasing what he said, but he said, "This is poetic." Like, of course, they can't see the irony in what they are doing. There is no way they can see the irony.
This is when
Poeta.
you realize how big of a tug of war of ideas the world is.
Huh.
In terms of how we deal with things, how we deal with each other. It's all a tug of war of ideologies. Because at the end of the day, China is like, you know what, Western society, we don't want to do things your way. Because your way is not working out for you. So we are going to look out for ourselves. And we are going to do it our way. Of course, there's no democracy. Of course, we are going to be rigid, with the way we implement rules and regulations and centralized power. But at the end of the day, that is what it is.
Huh.
We don't want to show this because it is an idea. And if this idea snowballs into something else, it will be not that comfortable for us to rule.
Yeah, what you're saying about them, like, this is where America realizes ki only you are land of free, maybe.
Yeah.
Like,
Only your land of free, maybe.
Like, not everyone likes your food.
Yeah.
Like, it's that way.
It's that way, yeah.
It's that way. Sorry. Just
We
because
still like our food, okay?
Yeah.
That is
We
what
don't
it
want to
is.
do this.
We will eat a burger. We'll go to McDonald's once in a while. But if you try to do something which says McDonald's is better than noodles, fuck you.
They basically just told all the characters and cast
So
of Fight
that
Club,
is what the editing is.
आप मेहमान है,
हाँ.
मेहमान बन के रहो.
हाँ, ज़्यादा
ज़्यादा नहीं बोलने
नखरा
का.
नहीं करने का.
नहीं.
That is what it is. Your burger, be burger. Don't tell burger better than noodles.
No.
Noodles
Sorry.
always supreme to burger.
Yes.
Okay.
With proper soup and all.
Yes.
We are good.
We don't have ketchup. We make sauce. Stupid American. That is what they are thinking, like stupid
Chopsticks
American.
better than fork.
Hey, that is what they think. Like Fight Club. What is Fight Club? Idea, think whatever, do whatever. Anarchy? That is what you want. Anarchy? Shut up.
You want explosions happening everywhere?
Explosion? In credit card? Credit card office, you want explosion? How will people buy chow mein? How will people buy things?